Hello everybody, in this video I show you the secret of my build. When you click at the start you say, no, this is not good considering the level, but let me tell you, the secret of the build is actually the little projectiles that release once I crit. And you can actually see this here how it works. After I actually, you see this one, for 300k for example, this is from the little projectiles that you see there moving around. And when I crit, I have 3 of them moving. So when enemies are pecked out, this is the reason why I wipe enemies almost instantly. Because many of them are being released, and that's why I actually worked to actually buff it up. Both my core skill, of course, and my crit chance and my crit damage as well. And you can see a few examples here. So basically, when you see that, you say, I have 8k, for example, attack, you say, all right, this is pretty low. But again, this kind of hides the truth because it's not, I think, being calculated. Otherwise, it would be much higher. Because I have a potential, I'm actually can deal with such a situation, millions of damage per second. You see 700k there. I just dealt million there, like in split. Again, this is slow motion. It's millions, basically, what you see here. And sadly, it's not even a second. I mean, it's just millions. I'm just going to show you a fast so you can actually see, just repeat it over and over so you can actually see how ridiculous it is. Look at that. It's like even a split of a second. All these millions of damage just entered in. So this is why I was able to wipe enemies so fast. And this is why I was focusing on the dancing balls, because I really want to create something unique that I enjoy playing first, by the way, but it has to be also strong. And I told myself, well, this can be very, very powerful. I just need to kind of build around that, and that's what I did. As you can see, this is why it's one actually my weapon. I also have, by the way, high crit chance is very important. I have 30. By the way, I can increase to injured to more than 50. I'm not using it right now. The game is the build is not again fully optimized. Even I'm missing some items I want to change, and there are ways, of course, to improve it. But even right now, without being fully optimized, far from it, by the way, I'm still wrecking so much damage. But this means that's the reason I was able to do such damage to very, very, very high level while being so under-leveled. And this is why the 8k attack really doesn't reveal anything at all. This is, by the way, before I actually optimized it for higher damage. It dealt much less. Still was very good, but you can see that enemies are just being wiped so fast when they're packed. Now I'm actually doing it even faster. So the idea is that I wanted to get a build that can just be in the face, be very durable. Now I'm even more durable, by the way, than I was before. And just delete enemies very, very fast. And 2 things while actually being under-leveled. And here I'm actually was doing things against, I'm fighting against, I think, 95, even 100, while being 83 or something like that. This is Nightmare 38, I also did 41 after. And basically the idea is that the more enemies there are, the best for me. They eventually will just drop very, very fast. So again, this is even before I optimize it for even higher damage, that I can reach what I actually showed you. And it's actually going to get better and better. Because the core, again, is just made well in order to combat large pack of enemies, while also making me very durable as well, which I'm, again, working always to improve. This is one of the things that I'm working to improve, because it's kind of a to the face. Of course, there are situations where I need to avoid, and there are situations, so you need to worry always. It depends on the modifiers of the enemies you need to adapt. But overall, the more enemies there are, the better for me. I deal just more damage like that, because more enemies just basically crit more enemies, the projectiles be more projectiles, more damage. Yeah, and it works. It's working so well. Again, this is type of play that I actually enjoy playing. I actually enjoy being able. Of course, I can just move and hit, but I really enjoy kind of getting into everything, activate my abilities that amplify further the damage. I do also good damage for bosses, but basically for bosses it's better to attack the other enemies if they are. But bosses in the right now is really a joke anyway. But also ways to actually increase the damage as well. When I'm eating enemies, they're going to be projectile. They can actually eat the same enemy. Right now, the projectiles seek other enemies, so it won't be the same enemy. So there are ways to improve it, which I will do. Right now, I'm focusing trying to, again, step by step, improving the damage for, again, multi-target AoE, and then I'm focused improving it for single target as well. But as you can see, it just works very well, and that's the secret of why actually my attack power is low, but the damage is actually pretty crazy. And yeah, potentially even 41, by the way, it was very easy for me. I can do much more, so I did later on more, and it was, again, of course I get to a point where I get the damage is much higher because the enemies are much higher than me, but that's as expected. And yeah, that's it. That's the reason why I'm wiping enemies so fast. And yeah, just sharing this little one. If you see, for example, my attack power and told myself, well, it's pretty garbage. Well, as you can see, there's more to it than meets the eye. Thanks for watching.